Collective, somebody is shook here, okay? I'm picking up on a private investigator here. If it's not, or just an investigator or a detective, if it's not a professional, it's somebody who went digging, okay? The reason this person went digging, because somebody was running a smear campaign. I'm picking up on a water sign. You could be a water sign, but there's something here about a water sign, masculine or feminine energy running their mouth here, okay? There's definitely some discussions that are going on at this time here. And in regards to whoever this is, whether it's a just like a regular person, a citizen here, or it's a detective or an investigator here, I don't feel like they went digging to find out what they found, okay? Somebody went digging, somebody did their research here, and they found out about some money being hidden is what I'm getting, okay? And that's what has this person shook. Someone also sees that, or they feel like you are as real as they come, okay? Something about you being a straight shooter here, okay? I don't know. I feel like this smear campaign had a lot to do with somebody saying that you were fake, okay? And yeah, that's not what they're coming up with here, okay? Somebody could have found out that you were telling the truth about a situation here, all right? But yeah, somebody went digging, they did their research here, and they're shook about what they found out surrounding some assets, some resources, some finances. But the thing that is really getting me, I feel like it was the smear campaign that drew this person closer to you, okay? That initiated this investigation here, okay? And I don't know if the person that was doing, like running their mouth, has something to do with keeping some money from you, or maybe taking something from you, okay? But if they do, like, they literally signed themselves up for this here, okay? Like somebody couldn't shut up. Somebody couldn't keep their mouth closed here, and it drew a lot of attention in. Child, please. And again, maybe there were some false allegations mixed up in this smear campaign, okay? And somebody went digging, somebody did their research, whether it was a professional or just a regular person here. What they found out has them shook, for sure. Just trying to make sure that these cards are in the right way. Well. Somebody here, like they couldn't stop talking about you, okay? This could be somebody who was triggered. If it's not a water sign, this could be someone who was like unable to regulate their emotions here. Okay, I'm gonna get a few more. Raw, organic, natural, and authentic here. That's how somebody sees you, okay? I don't know if you were telling your story or you said something, okay, about what happened to you. This person has found this to be true, right? There's definitely a discussion that's going on here, okay? This person has possibly connected the dots between a smear campaign and some assets or some finances that were kept from you here, okay? Yeah. Damn. Okay. Somebody could even be looking into some occult practices here, okay? Whether it's somebody else or something this could be a part of a smear campaign that was projected onto you, okay? There was a lot that had this person intrigued here. You have private investigator, doesn't have to be a private investigator, but you have the jail card, okay? Child, it could be a sibling that you don't deal with that may end up behind bars, honey, okay? Yeah. Somebody also may be trying to get out of jail here, okay? Somebody, for fraud. I can't make it up. Oops, excuse me. Confirmation for fraud. I want to say somebody may be trying to get out of jail, okay? I feel like somebody was trying to set you up. And as this person, this detective, this investigator, as they went in, they found like whatever somebody's allegations of you, they found it to be the exact opposite here, okay? Like this is somebody trying to pull a switcheroo here, okay? Somebody could be in hot water. They could be facing a lot of legal troubles here. And they tried to put the spotlight on you, okay? And I don't know if they assumed this person wasn't going to do their job or they were just going to take their word for it here. Yeah, somebody's toxic AF, okay? I don't know if it's a sibling that committed some type of fraud when it came to some assets or some finances, right? Yeah, somebody has awakened. Just saw 1111. Wow. For some of you guys, this is an estranged family member here. Like it could be a brother or a sister from another mother, from another father that you haven't had like a formal, I almost want to say meet and greet. Okay. For some of you guys, you may not even know that this brother or sibling exists. For others, it could be like a third cousin here, okay? Because there is a disconnect here, okay? Somebody can't, whoever this is, they can't say that they have ever talked to you. I'm getting that for someone. Child, what the hell? Yeah, there's something here about a transaction here. Someone could work at in retail or at the bank, maybe even in the courts. Okay. Let's get a couple more from this deck. They don't want this message to come out. Golly, private investigator came out. Somebody's definitely been digging into your past. Yeah, the cover up man and the clean up woman here. Somebody could have took some assets from you that has to do with a grandmother, passed over grandmother, inheritance, home, something like that. And they've been trying to cover this up. Somebody was very envious that this grandmother had left you something here. Okay. If it's not finances or inheritance that belongs to a grandmother, you definitely have a passed over grandmother who has been intervening in this situation, possibly bringing things to your awareness so you'll know if this is your story. Geesh. Yeah, somebody has awakened to the fact that whoever this is, like their envy for you runs deep, okay? It runs deep. Damn. Wow. I feel like somebody was mad at this grandmother here before she passed, okay? Or grandfather here, okay? Maybe somebody had a heads up about a will, okay? Or an inheritance here. And they put a plot, a plan in action, you know, way before this elder passed here. At the bottom of the deck, we have unethical, unjust, illegal, and unlawful here. So this investigator is looking into this cover-up job, okay? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, they're looking into it. Somebody should have kept their mouth closed because I don't know, I keep hearing flagged with this smear campaign, okay? Somebody like, they drew so much attention here, but this could be somebody who was involved with taking something from you or committing some type of fraud, inheritance theft, okay? This person is dumb as shit. Yeah, I don't F with you. See, there's an issue here because you have no connection. Even if you have met this person once or twice, or this could, for some of you guys, it could be a close relative here. But I feel like in the current energy, and maybe like the most recent past, maybe the last 5 years, last 3 years, 2 years, it's because I already saw, I don't even know you. Now I'm seeing, I don't F with you. It's a lot of drama, okay? If you separated from someone, this person could have caused a lot of drama here, all right? This sibling they could attend church, or that's like the mask that they hide behind here, okay? Somebody's a church witch here. Yeah, this person is into a lot of dark occult practices here, okay? They do a lot of rituals here, sex rituals, fire magic here. Yeah, a lot of rituals and shit, okay? Damn. All right. What's at the bottom? Emotional. Somebody's crying, okay? Yeah. You're in an attitude of gratitude here, and someone else is a mess, okay? Child. What is going on? I don't F with you. Okay, so that's what the private investigator found out. Somebody's trying to throw you up under the bus here, and somebody is behind the scenes like they're digging. They're going through all the receipts, communication, numbers, finances here, okay? And it's like somebody's trying to put you in the middle, trying to put you in the mix, and they can't find any proof that you F with this person at all. Child. But they're kicking up so much drama. A church witch. Child, I cannot. They're kicking up so much drama. Air sign. Damn, somebody's neighbor could be involved here. Okay. Somebody could have talked to somebody's neighbor. I don't know why I'm getting that. They could have investigated somebody's neighbor. Who was working with this neighbor? Made another page. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, somebody could have even talked to this neighbor. Somebody's neighbor could be an air sign. Interesting. Somebody's neighbor could have been sending some type of spell work as well. Somebody's trying to get their story straight about this fraud here. Look, you have trying to get their story straight, and then AI catfish here. Okay, they can't explain themselves, so they could be trying to say, "Oh no, it was them." Like, nah, that's not happening here. That's not happening. No. This person was addicted to traveling here, all right? Like, that could be Venus energy. Somebody wanted to live a lavish lifestyle here. Somebody could have been addicted to, somebody could have an addicting personality here. But somebody could have been addicted to traveling to see practitioners here, okay? Something they were doing, honey. Interesting. Yeah. I don't F with you. Yeah, that's not happening here. Somebody tries to get you set up. It's not happening. Don't settle, stand your ground. You have no reason to settle. Okay? You have all the bargaining chips because you're the truth. Like, somebody committed an unlawful act here. Yeah, this person tried to get you set up. It's not happening. That's why the shook card came out prior to me cutting on the camera, because they're going in trying to see what you have done. They heard this, they heard that. Smear campaign could be a bunch of people with false narratives, bearing false witness here. They went in to follow up on false allegations, people pointing the finger at you, and what they found out is that you were actually the target, okay? I don't like to use the word victim here, but you were actually being victimized, okay? Somebody actually stole from you, okay? Somebody committed fraud to you. Yeah, don't settle, stand your ground. Okay, yeah, there's no need for you to settle here because you're not going to jail. You're not in trouble. Like, this person is not going to be able to set you up here, okay? This person went in, this investigator went in to see, like, it flipped, okay? As they went digging into you, it's like this whole case ended up flipping on them. And they went in to see what they were actually trying to cover up. You have an earth sign that's in fight or flight, okay, behind the scenes. Yeah. So the gossip here was supposed to make you fold. Hold on, collective. That's what I'm getting. The gossip was supposed to make you fold. Oh, okay. Yeah. It didn't. Yeah, an X, this is not even supposed to be in this deck here. Yeah, so somebody was gossiping, doing a lot of gossiping online. That's what I'm getting. So you could have dealt with online bullying is what I'm getting. Okay? Yeah. There's no reason for you to fold. Okay? An X was gossiping online, or they started some type of hate or smear campaign online. That's what I'm getting. An X. Child, I cannot. Manipulating views and likes is in the reverse. It fell on private investigator and the cover-up man and the clean-up woman. If it's an ex or a third party, they are exposed. If it's neighbors, family, whoever it is, they are exposed. Okay? Again, somebody went digging. Okay? Looking into you. They said this, they said that. and then something totally flipped. Okay? The shook. What is actually going on. Okay? The facts. What they actually found out was taking place behind the scenes. This person is shook. Somebody cannot manipulate. They can't manipulate this investigator here. Okay? When it comes to this situation, not at all. You got a passed over grandfather that's stepping into this energy here. Wow. Somebody committed, and I did say Venus energy. Somebody committed identity theft here because they wanted to have a lavish lifestyle here. Okay. This person is already crying behind the scenes. They know they caught. They know they caught. And, you know, again, I feel like the smear campaign, somebody thought that they were so clever. They were going to drag your name through the mud, okay? So everybody would be repeating the same narrative here about you, making you look like the horrible, bad person, the worst person in the world. But that shit backfired on them, okay? Because it drew so much attention. Child, I mean, shit. It smells good. It smells like lavender, though. Interesting. All right, I'm using these cards a lot today. Yeah, somebody found out that you don't F with these people at all. You don't have any dealings with them whatsoever. Okay? They know somebody's talking out their ass because they're caught. This person is already behind the scenes crying and shit. Okay? Yeah. Control opposition. I've always said that. It's like people who are targeting you, somebody who has taken something from you or use your name, use your information for whatever reason, they feel like it's a good tactic to run a smear campaign on your name. Okay? Let the world know that they have intent, like let the world know what their intent is, what their mood is towards you. Okay? Malice. Let everybody know how much malice they have for you. It's so dumb. So damn dumb. Okay? Control opposition. That's what this person found out. Okay? That people were put in place like it was a setup to be your hater, oppose you. Okay? And somebody also has like seen how you have stayed present throughout this situation here. Okay? Yeah. Look at this, child, please. I cannot make it up, honey. Stage event fell in my lap and it went in the reverse here. Okay? I cannot. Failed. Somebody got a big F, a big ass F. You got frequency harvesting here. All right? That's giving me the energy of somebody trying to control the narrative here, trying to lower your frequency here to the point where, you know, you fall into a depression and you end up looking guilty. Okay? Weaponized fear. Somebody could have found out about some form of intimidation here, and then population control. Again, more confirmation. This person was hell-bent on everybody feeling some type of way about you here, okay? This person was like, it was a full-time job trying to win everybody over and make sure that they believed them and everybody was pointing the finger at you, okay? I'm going to read weaponized fear. Fear is a weapon and right now is aimed directly at the collective mind. Recognize the difference between genuine caution and engineered panic. That's exactly what they recognize here. Recognize the difference between genuine caution and engineered panic. You decide which signal to amplify, okay? This investigator is in full control. I don't know, I just heard prime. And then you have population control. Behind closed doors, plans are made to reduce the population under the guise of public health and sustainability. What is framed as protection may conceal a darker intention here. Yeah. They see a situation as a whole, okay? This couple, I'm getting a few people here. I'm getting family member, an ex, a third party, and a neighbor. The darker intent, okay? Just like I said. Yeah, they picked up on their scent. Like, Like you don't have anything to do with these people, and they see that. Wow. Fear, anger, and despair generate an energy that functions like currency. Yeah, somebody wanted to lower your vibration here, okay? With gossip. They use gossip as a weapon, this X. Something about them gossiping online, okay? Somebody could have been talking crazy online. Yeah. I'm here, they were using it to combat the truth, combat your truth here. Yeah, challenge and delay, okay? This person was trying to cause challenges for you and delays, okay? And I'm getting that energy has been returned to sender. Child, this investigator sees you as a survivor. Like they're looking at this situation here with a pair of new eyes, a set of new eyes here. They see you as being very present and empowered. You know who you are. Raw, organic, natural, and authentic. Somebody doesn't stand a chance here, okay? Refresh and recharge. Yep. Somebody, I feel like this person is looking at a timeline basically here, okay? On how you like renewed your spirit or you went through some form of a transformation when you did have a connection with these people, okay? Yeah. Wow. This person is supporting you. Yeah, stand your ground is out here again. Wisdom, okay? Yeah, you know what you know. There's no reason for you to not stand your ground, okay? Somebody thought that they were going to beat you down with gossip. Yeah, no. Failed tactic, failed mission, sacrifices at the bottom of the deck. Somebody sacrificed themselves and they're going to have to suck it up. Suck it up, buttercup. We all make mistakes and we can't always have things our way. Now that you know that, what are you going to do about it here? Somebody's going to have to learn how to love themselves. Wisdom. Life experiences bring about wisdom. How you decide to use it will lead to your success or detriment here. This person can see you as wise. They're looking at you as a survivor. Okay? Child, I cannot. Wow. You got to stand your ground out here twice. Like you stood up to these people. That's what they're seeing. Somebody is involved. A lot of somebodies are involved in some fraud. Okay. For some of you guys, that has something to do with inheritance theft left to you by a passed over grandmother or grandfather here. Okay. So they ran a smear campaign, smear/hate campaign here to make you look like a horrible, bad, terrible person, honey. Okay. Yeah, trust your vision. Bigger goals ahead. You saw something. You saw something. I don't know if it was in your dreams. I mean, obviously you're intuitive here, okay? A vision or something you saw in your dreams. Yeah, trust it. Okay? Yeah. So it's like the way you were maneuvering through this situation here. So somebody has already saw the end. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You have already saw the end. That's why somebody could not bring you down with this bullshit, this gossip and shit. Okay? You already saw how something was going to end. I'm here immaculate. Okay? Yeah. Say no first. There's no reason for you to compromise or bend in this situation at all. Okay? Yeah. Tough luck. Heart over logic. Emotions override reason. You know the truth, but ignore it. Your heart keeps trying anyway here. Yeah, I feel like somebody here wanted you to bend, wanted you to break. Okay? Like they wanted you to get so tired of the low vibrations till you just say, F it. Whatever you say, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, and walk away quietly. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Heartbreak residue like you couldn't take it anymore. Child, please. I cannot. It's like individuals will come together to bully you. All right. But it's like in the midst of doing that, It's like, did you forget the reason why you have to come together with others? Like, you are actually the weakest link in this situation here. Okay, like somebody learned that the hard way. Yeah, I mean, passive shade here because you don't F with these people at all. You did an emotional detox here. These people are very immature. Somebody's lazy ass didn't want to get their own money. Okay, shit. You took your power back. That's the main issue here. Yeah, somebody got something to say because you're standing your ground. Somebody stole from you, then wanted to get you locked up. I can't. Yeah, you're the prize in the reverse here, okay? These people don't know who they are. Take the message. Signs have been appearing everywhere. Synchronicities guide you forward. Don't ignore what's repeating here. Interesting. Somebody feels like, you dropped them off, okay? They feel discarded, but that's how they feel. Somebody needs to do the inner work here. If they would have did the inner work, they would have realized why a cycle between you and them was up, okay? They don't want to do that, but, money was the motive here. Concealed assets moved in secret. That's what really shook this investigator when they went in. You bring unique value. People recognize your worth. You don't need to chase anything. It was in the reverse here, okay? Like somebody wasn't bringing any value to your life, okay? They could have been bringing you down. Somebody was a drag. Emotional detox here. Take the message. Shit, somebody didn't want to take the message. They took offense, though. Like, what? All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.